this out.
Half an hour of racing underway.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, it says I'm gonna win big. Choose not to like no invitation. Just get us into the reservation. The pistol that you pay for. This pump, the feeling that you stay for. In time, I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knocked out before you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go ask the dust for any answers. Come back strong with 50 elegances. The world I love, the tears I drop to be part of the wave. Can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you?
Good evening everyone and welcome to British GP Challenge round 2. This is career mode. This is the third race of career mode that we've got so far. This was the 60-minute race at Silverstone. We're currently in the qualifying session with 10 minutes to go. First few drivers are just setting the laps now. You can see Debbie has just a win at 8. First few drivers are setting the laps now. Obviously, Debbie on a 1:58.1, very fast lap time from him, and being followed up by drivers like Nani and Nate Sumaru. That's a very fast lap time, and so on. So we've got just over 30 drivers on tonight, 34 total. Fairly large group. That from the track map on your right hand side. Down. Nara is the winner of the race around Challenge camp on Tuesday. They were representing as well then as the white back. A very fast driver. This one Mustang with the ballast added to it is scarily fast. They didn't race yesterday, but we're back here again. Challenge. Once again. Moving down, Thiago Donate was with us yesterday. They were also and they've also got quite significant ballast taken. Then they took the 10th down. Alright, did. They probably back to a lap, so further down, the finisher Vincenzo Salvatore in his Lamborghini CrowdStrike Racing. Excellent round of baseball. Not very nice. Currently on a 1:58 flat, but I just think that Vincenzo's got some lap time in him. As I said, P2 finish on Tuesday, and an exceptional race as well. They had a fortunate earlier on in the race, playing catch up now onwards really. Eusebi, oh we've been speaking, has gone and set a 1:7.8 in this moment, currently equalising his lap time as he got third lap fine session. Obviously Eusebi as well, very fast driver as we know from career mode, from Discord series in the past. Ferrari this evening, battling Mustangs. Osama Kanani is currently on a 1:8 flat as well, about 200ths behind Vincenzo Senatore in front. Kept it on track there, about 1.5 tenths up on his lap time, BMW. We've got another Mustang behind him though. Chandler Williams was the driver who win yesterday. It was Chandler and Donate that were in Mustang. Guys, back on track. Unfortunately, I don't have the livery for that Mustang. I did just. There it goes. I apologise if none of them on here. Yeah. P7. We've got Lily, Team Rocket, McLaren. Currently on a 8.5, about a second down from Narte at the front, but still it's exceptionally good pace there. You can see on the left on the broadcast about 8-second difference between first and last. Grid might be a little bit more spread out this evening compared to like we've had. Riley shoot up. Cars go wide and I'm like 5 minutes straight into it. That's not good to see at all. I'm in a bit of 195 there. That car 88's got back to what we're doing, just no. Who else have we got on grid then? Back up to top 10. We've got Kelly who's just bet 58.8 and then pit lane, that's put him in 8th place. Just below we've got Val Nora. I've just absolutely butchered that name. I don't know how to say it though. But he's currently side by side, looking like a race. It would be banging through. Obviously, I'll take it's not allowed during the race. It's interesting with these two. But it looks like that Ferrari is actually in the very racing livery. Always interesting. Great selling them. Like they're back in the penalty. Because lap time, so I think he would have to overtake. He's going to be about 4 minutes down even. But no penalty. That'll be a penalty for Compass's time, or at least be a warning. Great mode you do get points knocked off if you get into any contact with penalty point. For example, that'll affect him. So Lily, you're on track at the moment. How are you finding it? How's the temperature?
I don't know. I mean, I've had 15 minutes of practice to try to set the pressures, and I think they're off by about like 2 psi. So it's not looking good. I'm about to set my final run, or start my final runs, and now I'm actually going to try and follow Donato's line a little bit. But we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah, you sort of following my path.
Yeah.
No, Ackerman has just found his way into the top 10 provisionally. He's also 2 minutes up on his lap time as well. That's sort of midsection between 7 13. Barely close. Kelly and Ackerman 100th second. But another so Nankinen just behind, about 10 minutes up on his lap time as well. Also in the Ferrari, that's an ACM Patreon. Free Ferrari. If you do check that out, highly recommend it. So you get quite a lot of neat benefits from it, including race data. Rare benefit as well. All for as little as £2 a month as well. So you know it's very little compared to what you're paying for fire racing. How much you pay? And a lot cheaper. Back up at the top then, Tamara has gone and set the fastest so far with a 1:11.2. A full 10th faster than the 9 valid lap. About to maybe about to finish the lines up that average braking. Behind him being well past Aston Martin. Variation. That looks like he's letting past all the drivers that are behind him, so back Thomas lap. Yeah. Yeah, looks like they're going to set his 7 seconds left. Senatore currently also not improving. They're out lap. Might get one more lap. They have to really go back. We're going to do about 2 tenths over as well. Pressure's on. Heads up. How that goes. Further down the grid then, towards mid-pack. 9.6 in their Porsche. Porsche 4 tenths up on that lap as well, so that will put them 12, 11 area where Fo currently is. As Julian Tour, I've put that name as well, I do apologise. Has not been 12. I know that Julian's got a pace at McLaren, so hopefully some improvement at lap time at least. Hence, got the top 10 area. Hamza Voss, quite a star in these past few races in that Honda, taking 10 areas. Obviously with the 30s, and especially in that Honda, likes to throw you around a lot. See these guys on the track. Taza Quasi in the Aston Martin, that's the first Aston Martin so far. Colorino has just placed himself top 10 in Aston Martin. Not too many on grid tonight. I know that they were quite a popular car in sport. Not too many. They got a slower car than number 88. Mark Maz in golden ACM Ferrari, currently on a 2 minutes 5 tenths lap time. He's not really improving on it lap from what I can see. He is now, so we'll see what he can do about that race. As you can see, session time. That's a 4.7 get. First driver across the line was Alexei Nov. That's a 9.7. That's his confirmed time. He's currently in 18. Remain in that position or lower. Certainly won't be going any higher. So the next car that will under 31 is the Honda of Hanzo Voss. He's currently about 4 tenths of his lap time. But this is quite high. Where he was placed himself in 9, 15 from Nike and 12. So very good lap time from the Honda. I'm expecting some race. David is just coming across the line now as well. He's placed P6 in that Aston. Very good lap time from him, and he's going to be having quite a bit of a battle with the top front guys. Donate is coming down the Hanger Straights to finish his lap. He's down on the Delta, but by 200, improve the final couple of corners, at least a tenth or so, and that'll see. Teammate from yesterday, Williams, Chandler Williams, across the start finish line. His time 7.6. So very, very close to the top end of the 5 P3. They're all about within 10 the board there. So that's the qualifying grid set for the race. Wait time. Yeah, Rear mode channel.
lights out.
Half an hour of racing underway.
Can't stop addicted to the shindig. Chop top, it says I'm gonna win big. Choose not to like no imitation. Just get us into the reservation. The pistol that you pay for. This pump, the feeling that you stay for. In time, I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knocked out before you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go ask the dust for any answers. Come back strong with 50 elegances. The world I love, the tears I've dropped to be part of the wave can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you?
Here we go.
There we go.
We're off,
Lights
Skip.
out.
Half an hour of racing underway.
Can't stop addicted to the shindig. Chop top.
Alright, welcome back to the race. Sorry for the abrupt ending of the trailer there, but you did it the first time. We're on grid, and the cars are pulling away for the formation lap. Bang. That's there. Torre, Zebi on the left hand side. It's a good chance to look at deliveries. Quite a few list. What goes on there. Looking through the drivers in the race. Delivery, yeah, they're doing. Drivers pulling up his looks. Just for your information this evening, I joined in box by Lily. Heard from Lily. If we get any scoring points in the race, I'll ask his track.
Try not to crash.
Yep, doing what I usually do. We'll be getting someone else in the comments box as well. That'll be Robin and Simmons. Not much action expected. We have one car in the pit lane. That's 70. It's drive time. That's track rest of the rest of them. Having a flyby cars as the formation lap, what drivers with brakes and trying to get some those tyres. Race. Formation lap. Slow lap. Time to pump the tyres and a Silverstone to wipe off. You can see a range of cars on the track. Here it is. Diversity. Then we've got Hondas, we've got Porsche cars, 995 is the old new. Yeah, we did have an old Mercedes on the track the other day as well. Bentley Canopy. Also, good grid to see. There's going to be some exciting action across it as well. 35 cars spread out across Silverstone. Yellow Ferrari there, that's based on his flag. All that his area's flag. Very nice livery on that Ferrari. Yeah, did very well as well. Fast as well. What we'll do is while the drivers are filing through the formation lap, is we'll hop on board with the front runners and we'll see how they're getting on. Naga Donate is going to be on the right hand side of the track for the start. He's going to be inside line with 34 drivers and Rowan to go behind him. Go in the chat if you're watching over this race. chat, please say hi if you want us to focus on something a bit. And of course, give us a follow as well if you've not already. Good to see some ACM logos on these cars as well. You can see Haven, Mustang, ACM logo. Rear left bumper as well. And that blue colour of red, very well. So, final corner of the formation lap, 35 cars on grid, ready to go for a 60 race. Got lucky, great battles, 70 kilometers, a battle, Mustangs a bit fight. Yeah, underway. That was a very long wait time for that green light now. So it's meantime, but Donante's off to an excellent start. Tomorrow slightly later start compared to Donate. Everyone else seems to be finally through the first corner carefully. In car number 70's out the pit lane now as well. So 34 cars which finally through Frank Beckett. He's on that track now. Absolutely fun. Further down the grid, a lot of position changes. In fact, Mark Mazda's had a little bit off, and Joe Kelly's also on the grass there as well, so there's been some problem there. Mark Mazda's currently spun, he's got a yellow flag, he's trying to turn the car around now, so a lot of contact towards the grid here. But everyone else, aside from that, has managed to get going to a lot of damage in that McLaren there. That's McLaren of Unasadu. Looks like Anthony Ferrante also auto fin that action there as well. Not too much damage on that BMW, but certainly down on the grid. So we'll go back up to the front runners and see what sort of action is going on with Nairo, just following behind Nakinen on BMW there. Nakinen and Solarino just behind that. Ferrari's got a lot of speed through that corner there, and he's gone on the outside into sector. He's come through a very tight right-hander. There's a little bit of contact between the two. Ferrari's going to have the inside line for the next two corners. Again, a little bit of bumping that look gets sent wide. Now Solarino's looking at the inside of that Ferrari. But that Ferrari is certainly not on the pace and be able to pull away. One excellent takes from Help there. He's now moving about 10 seconds from 2 places. He's following just behind Solarino. He's gone to the outside line. Don't have the inside line for the next a little bit of contact with that McLaren as well, and behind Nakinen gets spun by, I believe that was the Mustang of Ruffo that spun going right now, further issue there. Back on board, battle with Ackerman now, behind us. Solarino gets a little bit of a slide there through the first corner, and Ackerman goes wide as well. We're going to have to look at any trap codes this early in the race. Ackerman's all over the rear of Solarino going into the second lap. Further behind is an absolute train of cars with and further back goes Navarro. Gossel's doing very well with P9 team. They're all about 2 tenths, 3 tenths going down first right to this track. Berg is it goes slightly wide there, I believe it is. Berger's Berg as well, so very good opportunity there as get back from that as well. Behind, it looks like the Ferrari's got slightly related to the Ferrari behind it. Great there. Russell's having him down that Delta Spadaro just behind that end of you guys. Up front, the gap is spread out, kicks upwards. Rental cars from Williams. You right here is Mustang, it's Ferrari, Mustang. Down. Literally behind them, about 27 seconds now. Flag there. In a car. Yellow flag. Back to the grid here. Did anyone else get a freeze there?
I didn't.
The V12, which is Callum Blythe's car, is very far back. They were the ones that started, didn't they? And so they found themselves as contact as well. Find out what actually happened here. Wow. Okay. Looks like my game is like that now. Merged together. We'll go back up the grid though, and we'll go back with the action. And it's currently assuming like Nani is the fastest lap of the race. 8.9 right on the road. Dives to the outside for this corner. Leonardo's going to come in. It depends on who's going to have the switch out of the corner. Stone's going to try and look for the switchback. He's on the inside. He's got been left the space. He's got the door open. He's going outside for the next corner as well. Drag race into it. It's going to be there. Brakes. All one about the same time. It's going to be outside, inside. That's going to be. But Nani went slightly wide there though. Should back to. Sorry, Williams went slightly wide. Back to Nani. Further back, Ackerman still battling with Senatore. Or in the Saddle or somewhere. And now, Aston Martin is involved in it. The inside line was covered by that Aston Martin. Yet to get back past on, obviously, a little bit of bump cars with the first pass. Left up, back. Have a squeeze down the next straight. Try and make it maybe into the Aston Martin. Let's have the inside, but we'll do it on the outside. That's exactly what he does. He's late on the brakes into the corner. It's going to be the outside again. We've seen this one before and it didn't turn out well last time, but it's very close between these drivers. It's going to have the inside line for this hairpin here. And that could be the position made. Very nice maneuver by past Serena and left him frustrated with a better rating as well. Further back, rejecting labels on the inside as he comes to the final corner. Wow, that's a good cross on the right hand side. Porsche, making that Porsche have to back out. But he still looks to the right. Now Rocco's back up. Chasing for Porsche as well. Is that a bit
It's called forgetting how to drive.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very confident. But it's not Rocco right behind Porsche. Ferrari right behind him. He's still looking to make that. Maybe trying to say, look, we've got this Ferrari in front, I want to get past. Let's just leave it, we'll have a battle a little bit because he's left his race and he's laps and everything.
Three-way fight up ahead of me at the moment.
Yep.
It could be quite interesting.
Let's use these just for Williams. It's down. Back in running. Back right. Ferrari's also about 5 tenths down on the table. So he's all over the rim. back into the next one. So it goes to next bit. Is going to be trying to make that cross error. The outside, Nike doesn't play on the brakes as well, goes slightly wide. Maple's going to be able to make the move either. Now Dergs with the inside, looking like in a battle. Tim's dropped back about 5 tenths. Try and keep an eye on that. Well with Dergs. So Nike needs to go back. Wide on the spin, Mustang down, Mustang. Oh, it's the Bentley Samuels. Yeah, it's actually back, potentially, or something that's going to get back. But yeah, a lot of damage on that Bentley now, and he's looking like he might be able to get into the pit lane. That's a return to pit lane for Samuels, unfortunate to see. Going to come back to the action. He's right at the back of Solarino now, so take between Solarino and Kakao. So a certain good look out for the driver from SKFR, whereas Solarino, then team. Cameron is all over the rear, they've both gone wide on that corner there, and both gone wide again as the rope and grass and Aston Martin try and make it. It's locked up the front line, it's gone very wide. That McLaren's going to have the advantage on the inside, and that could even be a move made depending on who gets the yeah, so that McLaren sort of forced the error in car 44 as a result of that. Kelly, currently driving his lap 2.7. Drag race down to this corner, but I think Kelly's been advantage at that him, and of course the economy 202 of Vega, unless he breaks leg like that on the outside's advantage. That's going to give Tan the thought to battle with him now as well. We'll go back to rejecting his battle with Sparrow. Seconds from Russell back that Mustang is probably right. Norris still about 1 second down. Arte up top. Into the second corner, still in third position. About 3 seconds from that. Williams and Debbie are fairly close. About here. Down to 18 as well. These drivers are also following each other. That is under contact with that Mustang. Russell's gone through the contact in the rear there as well, so minor bump. But that Porsche might have penalty when it comes back to that Mustang as it's the centre point, forced him to lose a position. And now that's given also 17, so just to show what can change then. One more comes that in. All sorts of line there. It's possible to try to the inside as it breaks. Position change now just around. Hopefully I'm a bit louder now, if that helps. Back to the action. So 45 minutes left of the race. There are a lot of position changes. Debbie has also got past Nani. I don't know if there was any contact or anything there. It doesn't seem so. Nani had a bad corner. Debbie's now all over the back of Williams as well. Further down the grid to be the position change between Gosling and Bosman being involved in some of the first lap contact. So we know that he was up to 12-13 area and now he's down in 29, so that's not good to see. He's in the Robinson and it's started rocketing away. Further up the grid, Gosling is now all over the back of Maxime Cochiera as well, so Cochiera must have been looking in his mirror for this entire race. He takes the off-limit racing line back onto the track as Will dives to the inside and make the move on him there. As Cochiera has been looking all over his mirrors this race. That's been another game from Gossel, who's doing very well for Willie's wheelie boys. Green and white Audi. Solarino's in the pit lane. I think... not entirely sure what that one was for. He might have even left the game now, as I can't see him on the front track now, unfortunately. Still sort of 33-34 cars on grid though, so we've maintained most of the drivers. And the closest we've got front here, we've got Vincenzo Senatore all over the back of tomorrow. I think tomorrow must have been big at some point. It's about a second and a half down to the Nande now. So we know Vincenzo tomorrow. These guys have already won races, won podium one time, so they're certainly looking to get back into these positions. Debbie as well will be certainly looking to get past Williams. Comes in now as he's just about 4 seconds back. No bright fluorescent livery for Giuseppe today. He's not got the Skittles car as it was referred to. He's back in the regular racing. Ferrari. Rocket Stallion racing. Well, something we've not talked about because they've had a fairly quiet race is Lily. How's it going for you?
Well, the unreal answer would be it's going fantastic, but the realistic answer is it could be much better. I believe actually the car behind made a mistake, so now they're actually, I think, very close to our toasters, which is quite good for me. But you know, these guys ahead, they're crazy pace. Like I haven't driven this car in ages, but the pace they're doing is considerably exceptional, and it's really hard to even match that at the moment. So I'm just trying, hopefully try keep a nice distance of the cars ahead, behind, sorry. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do at the moment, and hopefully throughout the rest of the race.
Yeah, sounds like a good game strategy at the moment. Giuseppe's all over the rear of Williams, but yeah, these guys, like you've just said, are setting some insane lap times. I mean, Benate's got a fastest of 58.3, so yeah, just incredible to see. I mean, that's only about just under a second slower than the qualifying times, and today these cars are running almost full fuel. There's nothing to be complaining about. As the gap between Giuseppe and Williams has sort of dropped off a little bit now. Senatore is still about the same amount of time behind Tamara. Giuseppe goes wide on that corner, that pushing him further back, maybe even putting Nani back into the contention. Noir has gone back into P9. It looks like might have been a little bit of a battle with Ackerman, who's over quite fast, maybe a mistake from Val even. As now Julian's all over the rear. We know Julian is a very fast driver from yesterday's race. He's going to be all over the back looking for a position change there. It's a battle of McLaren between the Ferrari, both two popular cars in career mode as well. Gossel's currently all over the back of Cochiera as well, so maybe Cochiera's got back past in some form of battle. But Julian's got the speed here. The inside has been covered by Val Noir. As he sort of covered the middle of the track there as well. Very nice defence. I don't think Julian wanted to particularly go for that move either, to be fair to him. But a great battle between these guys. so far. We'll go on board with you and see what he's seeing down there in this race. Because he's slipstream trying to get a better advantage. Yellow flag for Compton 31. That's lost. That's very unfortunate. He's now sat in the exit of the track, so he's left the race now as well. Obviously in that Honda we've been very confident of earlier. It's not often that you see a Honda, but like I said, you do get run about a bit by these cars. So yeah. Well, we've been saying this. A train has formed. I'm not sure if you've seen it on the track map, but a train has been formed between Cosciera and Rego. If you go on the rear of Cosciera, you can really see the full effect of this. Obviously, you've got Audi followed by two Mustangs, one Ferrari and Porsche. And this battle's been going on since the race start, really. As we've obviously seen position change between Messi and Cosciera, Gossel, Sundara, who's made himself positions up. He started in P24, so 7th places for him. Berg as well up in P14, exceptional performance from him so far in the Shortcut Blue Shark Racing. Think about that name a little bit. But a very nice livery there, and again it's got some ACM logos on there as well. So, Will Gossel, a fellow community admin. The Audi is just behind Cosciera, recovering quite a bit this race. I don't know if he'll be making a move on Cosciera. They're both about sort of place on this track. Cosciera's, I know, is a very fast driver, especially on the Nordschleife, but as we're sort of looks to the outside there, standing will goes wide on that corner even, hoping for it to not be a track cut. Cosciera again goes slightly wide. He's going to try to use all the track that he can here. Will's going to have maybe a better exit, maybe not, a little bit. Hesitant on the gas pedal there. Spadaro obviously right behind, looking for any opportunity to present as a result of their battling. And all while it's happening, it's giving Dirk a bigger gap in front. Further behind, Brego's dropped back a little bit. I know that he was involved with this battle. It's on the 202 Ferrari. He was involved, but he's got back about 4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds now. So he's looking to get back up what he can. But Maple is all over the back of Kelly. Down this straight, he's going to have the speed down to make a move. He looks to the inside, the track will go to Helicam for this corner. Battle of who's latest on the brakes, both about the same time. Porsche gets ahead in the start. Kelly's going to slip in behind. He might even fight that position, but he doesn't. So that's a very good, clean move by Porsche. Mountain says his race is probably over. That's not good to hear. I saw that you were spinning out a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what's happened. But it's side by side for the two Mustangs of Yusintov and Spadaro. Spadaro's got the inside line, Ustinov's on the outside. Obviously rejecting Maple is going to be looking for this to get the most out of this as well. They're still side by side into Max and Beckett since the first corner. That Mustang's sort of giving way to him now. But he's gone back up on the inside. He's had a look at least. Working over the curves there. Gossel in front, still about 0.4 seconds behind, but with Mustangs going side by side, it's left a wide open gap, as you can see that these cars pass now. It's going to be side by side into this corner one more time, with the Porsche even up the inside of the Mustang as well. You can see that right there. 2+ minutes of damage. That's a shame to hear, Mark. But there's 37 more races. You've got enough to make up time for it. As Kelly's now looking to make the most out of this, as Ustinov has really dropped down the positions from this battle. Obviously he was battling with Spadaro, and now he's behind Kelly, so on from battling for P17 to battling for P20 now, as Will Gossel is still on the rear of Cosciera. Tomorrow's managed to make his way well, a little bit further away from P1, now 4 seconds, and he's got Vincenzo Senatorio all over the rear of him. He's the inside of Mags and Beckett's now, but he's going to intelligently back out of that. Obviously, as I've said previously, Tamara's a very fast driver. I think his pace is just slightly out of the window at the moment, and they're waiting for those tyres to come back into the circulation as he goes over the grass, and he's going to have a very slow straight compared to Vincenzo behind. He's covering the inside. Vincenzo's going to be forced to take the outside line into this corner. Coming into it, Acme on the outside, a little bit of contact as he bumped there. Vincenzo's been sent wide, he's going to keep it on track though. That little warning at least for tomorrow. Ackerman's also currently side by side with Lilly. He's looking for the inside line there. He's going to get the outside line for the next corner as Lilly's McLaren on the inside. Still side by side through these corners. He's going to the outside line, a bit switch there on the exit as well as Ackerman's all the way on the inside. It could be a move made here as these two are going to be side by side again going down the Formula 1 pit straight. Ackerman's going to have the inside line, which is more advantageous, but these drivers obviously know each other very well as we take that corner side by side almost perfectly, one would say, into the next set of corners here as well. McLaren's got a nice line on the inside, a little bit of a twitch on the exit again though, and have a nice line on the inside again. That BMW is very fast around the corner, but get a worse exit comparatively. On board and have a look at this view. The prior battle that we were looking at between Rego, Ustinov, Kelly, etc., that's sort of spread out a lot. Kelly's all over the back of Spadaro still. No major change between you guys. Try and keep an eye on what's going on in front. There's obviously Ackerman's back 4 seconds back from Lilly, and Spadara's back from Senatore. Got some support in the chat for Senatore. We'll go on board with him now and we'll have a look at what he's doing. It's about 0.3 seconds down from tomorrow. He's going to try again for a move here. Obviously we know that tomorrow in the previous lap made a little bit of contact as he made for a move on the outside. So Senatore is potentially going to be looking at a different move later on in the track, but he definitely had the speed down that straight. I mean, wow, caught up quite a lot there. A little bit of a worse exit. Zebi's now caught up as well, so this is going to be a three-way battle for P2 on track. Further back down the grid, we've still got Ackerman and Lilly having a bit of a battle as Ackerman goes to the outside of this corner. Now it's going to be a little bit of a switcheroo as Lilly goes slightly wide. The BMW is trying to get an inside line there, but it didn't take it, so he's going to be slipped back behind. We'll go on board with Senatore again, see what these guys can do through this corner. I don't expect this to do much. We'll try and keep an eye further back. Very late on the brakes, the inside contact on the inside of the Mustang there. It sent the Mustang wide, he's gained the position from it, so that'll be maybe a penalty for Vincenzo. Ooh, that's been a spin for the Lamborghini. He's been sent around as Tamara takes that position back, and now Senatore has found himself down in P6, about 5 to 6 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds back from where he was before, as now Eusebi's up in P2 from Tamara. Seen in that position as well, so that's how quickly it can change on the grid. As I'm going to try and not miss out what's happening further back. I mean, Kelly's all over the rear of Spadaro as well, and on the inside of this corner, take it obviously, and he's got Ustinov right on the rear of him. Wow, that was some speed that was being carried through there. It'll certainly be a battle of who's latest on the brakes here. Ustinov goes for it on the outside. I'm not sure that's going to be a fruitful manoeuvre, but he's gone for it anyhow. He's going to try and get the inside line for the next corner. Kelly won't give him the space, he needs to take it anyhow. That Mustang in front, the Spadaro Mustang, a little bit unsteady on the exit there compared to Kelly, but as I said previously, these Mustangs are very fast on the straight. As the battle between Ackerman and Lilly continues, that's from Magnussen Beckett's car side by side again. Lilly's on the inside, defending rather well from Ackerman behind. Tamara's got packed past Eusebius. Maybe Tamara made a dive there and went wide and gave it back up. So Eusebius back in P2 now. Williams is just catching up to this. You can see the Mustang just behind, 0.6 seconds now, as Eusebi and Lilly is side by side again. Very close between these two drivers. Lilly's on the outside now, on the inside for the next corner. If Ackerman can brake late and stick on the outside, you know, on the inside for the corner after that one, which he does, he's gonna have the space for it. Could be a move made here. I'm not sure there's too much of speed on the outside, especially on this corner we've got here, but who knows. Good exit from both of them. It's going to be a drag race, and again side by side into this section of corners, middle of sector 2 now. But I think Lilly's going to have to cede that position up the inside for a switchback on the Formula 1 start. That was excellent. But that's also brought Julian into the position for it now as well. What a great set of manoeuvres made by these drivers here. Julian's on the outside of Ackerman now, and he's looking for a move up the inside. They're going to keep it clean through there as Julian potentially makes the move there. He's cleared Altosis and is going to be drag racing him down into Sector 3, or to the end of Sector 3. So yeah, exceptional battling between these two. Ackerman's now on the outside of Julian. He's not going to make too much of it unless Julian goes slightly wide, which he does. But Altosis wasn't quite able to keep that BMW in line. What a battle that was. Something and changing like that on one of the fastest corners of the track. It's not something you see too often, and obviously these drivers, as I've said, they know each other, they know the limits, and they got a lot of respect for each other, so that's where you get these battles from. And that's Spadaro in the pit lane. That's really unfortunate to see. I'm not sure why he's done that. On the grass, and he spun around there. Gravel. And yeah, just sort of gave up really, so that's unfortunate to see. That's both SKFR drivers out of the race at the moment. Been a 10-second penalty put in for Ruffo down in P11. Further down the grid, Matt Howes is on the back of the Aston Martin of Tan. Lily's dropped back a couple of positions on this battle here. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I must have missed it in mission. As we head into the second half of the race now, I'm not sure Lily will get that position back. Obviously Julian in front, a very fast driver, and Ackerman as well. We've seen some great pace from him. But Lily, I've got to say, that was some exceptional battling that you had. How do you feel after that?
I couldn't see a thing. It was all luck.
There's been contact in front. There's a little bit more looking for you. You might even get the inside of it's been covered valiantly by Julian there, and that's even brought the what driver is that? Oh no, that's
it's real good.
well. So this is now a four-way battle for P7. What was originally between Lily and Ackerman has turned into a bit of a train. How close it's been. As Matt Howes further back has made his way past Tan. Lily's getting all involved with Quasi. As Quasi goes wide, gives the position back, I think there. Just sort of drop those two back while they were. But the battle continues in front. With Julian now about a second back. Spread out a little bit. Just behind them we've got Nike and Ruffo, who are sort of edging closer to each other, 5 tenths of the moment. And again, up in front there's not really much separation from these guys, so half an hour racing and we're still seeing battles all over the grid. Always good to see. So Maple down in P19, they're still having a battle with Brago positions. Ustinov in 17 now is sort of a gap around him. Kelly's then again got about 2 seconds and 4 seconds behind. The battle with Will Gossel and Cosciera is still going, however, the two of Magus and Beck is now maybe even running into some blue flags. That McLaren is on the side of the corner. It'll be quite a nuisance, and Will might be even trying to make the most out of this one as well. If you can get a good exit, Maxime is being disrupted by the blue flag. It could be a drag race slipstream in it. And you can see Maxime covers the inside. Will Gossel's going to be down in the inside. It's about who's latest to the break. Will takes the early brake option, cuts the inside nicely, and is filtered back in again behind Cosciera. So these guys have just been following each other for the past 20 minutes. We have some action going. Come back to the battle between Nike and Ruffo. Ruffo with that 10-second penalty. Maybe considering that might be going back to the country behind. Very well there. Senatore, who we saw battling earlier on, is only about 2 seconds back from the battle in front now, which has actually spread out. Williams is about 0.5 seconds back from Tomorrow, and he's got seconds behind as well. So not as close as previously. It's still fairly close. Gossel still all over the rear of Coscieri, goes slightly wide in this corner. He'll have a run on this very small straight, but it's not at all. He needs to get a good exit out of here if he wants anything rear of that Ferrari. Williams back up on 5 seconds, 4 seconds back from Tamara in front. That's light blue and dark blue. Mustang easily visible on track, so that's how they've got to contact, but they have done. And obviously Senatore is still catching as well, about 6 seconds back now, as they blitz through the first corner of the start-finish. So about 3 seconds still between these two drivers here. The drivers are in equal machinery. I'm not sure whether they're equal balance of power though. Williams has got -31 and Tamara has got -27, so actually not too much difference between these guys. Williams and have a look as there's a position change between Gossel. Gossel's made a dive on the inside, which has been taken back by Coscieri. Gossel going to look at the inside again. Maybe a little bit of a fake move there, trying to see what Coscieri's got in him. But some really exceptional battling between these guys. It's going to Gossel quite the right exit. Going to set him back a little bit from Coscieri. And now Kelly's even quite well. As I said previously, getting more from these battles, they can set you back and push you back as well. So trying to make what he can out of this as well. Further in front, back on the battle with Williams, and Tamara about 3/10 between these guys. They dropped to 3/10 in front of Debbie as well, so Debbie is in a fairly comfortable position up in Q2 and Ferrari. That's exactly what he wanted. I'm not entirely sure what Debbie's sponsor at times are.
No, I've been banned from all communication at the moment.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Interesting developments nonetheless. But yeah, Giuseppe will be trying to get his sponsor in this race, obviously. I know that he's been battling a little bit with his finances with that Ferrari. One of the more expensive cars on the circuit. So if he does beat his sponsors, they get a large payout. I don't know if he's joined a team yet. Joined a team? Communication.
I don't think he has, but again, yeah, I wouldn't know. So.
Right. You have to remove yourself from this communication bandwidth.
Yeah.
I need the information for free.
You see, me having batting with Altos has just made it worse. So. I'm now probably gonna get kicked off the team. So.
Kevin Happy Place has just said, "What's up, Lily?" in chat.
Hello, Kevin.
The battle between Senatore and Nani has popped up, so Senatore has just made his way past Nani. Seconds now between these guys. Senatore, very clean move there. See if I can get a replay of how that was made. He was like very far back, so it must have been a mistake from Nani actually. Maybe through Maggots and Beckett's. Through these corners here, then brakes maybe. Or something, but that's an excellent camera angle. Thank you, Kunos. I didn't exactly see. Apologies. Clean move nonetheless. Williams still 0.3 behind. Further back, the back between Maple and Ustinov. Change a bit. Ustinov's gone over the grass again. Kelly's all over the back of Will Gossel now. We know Kelly is a very fast driver himself, so he's made his way back up into P16. Very good job. He's going to be trying to get to P14 back in front. And in front of that, even Dirk is in P13. Has got himself a very nice, very comfortable position. 7 seconds back and 26 seconds in front. So he's just racing his own race at the moment, as he should be, to be fair. So the only threat really about between Coscieri and Gossel and Kelly. Depends on whether Kelly can get past these guys faster. Speaking of close battles though, Lily's gone and been overtaken, but is looking for a switchback with Taza in that Aston Martin. A little bit of damage on the Aston Martin. That's a dive bomb and a half by Lily. I mean, wow. Where are you expecting to go to that one, Brands Hatch?
I mean, I was trying to do the Ben special, what you did to Ben, so it didn't work out in the end.
Yeah.
I actually got a warning for that. Thanks, Gunners. Much appreciated.
That sounds about right. But that's another position Harzer has got. He's the only representing Aston Martin on top of the pack at the moment. These guys are coming side by side, very close between these two drivers. Kamara's got a Mustang all up on his inside, and now he's the Mustang that's on the inside. That's him here, the Mustang gets the better exit of the two of them. Both drivers with all the curves that are available. As they start the 20th lap of the race. A better exit from Williams here on the exit corner. Seconds between these guys. Most of the grid has spread out, but there is still the odd battle. Looks like Will Gossell's had a problem. He's gone. And he's now down in P18, so that's really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. I'm going to try and come back to replay and see what happened. But I mean, he's got a big gap there, so I think I've missed it. I'll have to catch up with him after the race and see what happened. Yeah, he's now down a little ways back. With Kelly all up the rear of Oshierin. It's going to be a battle between these two. Further up the grid, we've got Ruffo and Lilly are now battling as well, and 0.7 seconds between these guys. They come through and straight here. Senatore is now on the back of Williams as well, so Senatore has managed to get himself back up into podium contention. Obviously, Williams and Samara battling for that it's all on play, all the cars for Senatore still, and he's going to hope to not get into any more contacts like he did earlier. The ideal. These guys are also coming into blue flags now as well. You can see the Lamborghini in front. Rally show, which Lamborghini there. Flag nonetheless. Tomorrow is getting past. I see it. Like, all three cars in one. Senatore is a little bit back. Williams now further back down the grid. Matt Hauser back of Rego. Earlier. Drivers blast down. Nikiden's still all over the back of Ruffo. These guys are running 40 seconds from them. Been so far, as I said earlier, Nikiden maybe not have too much of a battle with that Mustang. The Mustang does have a second penalty applied. So Nikiden is probably just over decent track both in most of the race. About seconds, about a second in front when Lilly is in the middle of that means he will have to get past the but 17 minutes left in the race, more than he's likely to do so. As actually, it looks like these guys still all about to do the battle between 3. We're back down now. Keep my eye on the rest of the grid, but Matt Hauser is still all over the back. From Rego, Ferrari, Ferrari's battle between Ferrari. Both sort of go wide here. Both breaks, fair enough. A major position there is 4. Ferrari's not 4. Ruffo's 0.2, Nikiden's 0.3. Difficult to know which battle to go for here. They can't battle Nikiden close to the crack. Kelly's also 0.2. Back from Oshierin, Matt Hauser's also 0.2 from Rego. Looks like Maple's gone wide and that's allowed Justin on past as Kelly's in front, right behind Oshierin. Might be looking for a move down on the outside, looking for a switch back even. Ferrari's in front, Nikiden's looking to go side by side with Mustang and Ruffo. He's on the outside for that corner, maybe a better exit as that Mustang goes very squirrely on the exit. He's gone for the outside of the next corner, that's killed his straight line speed for this one. And as I said before, that Mustang has got the pace that he needs as Matt Howes goes around the outside of Rego and has made that movement very well indeed. Kelly is going to be looking to do the same thing here as well. Obviously very close to Maxime there. That was a bit of a flash of the lights from Kelly as well. Maybe not expecting break or whatever it may be. Oshierin is actually letting past there. Maybe just an error unfortunately here. His is a smart move to do, of course. So that's the position back. Kelly is now in P14. She's 4 positions down from the start, so an exceptional performance so far. But I'm not entirely sure if we're able to make P13 about 6 or so seconds. Shearer is even looking at the inside of Kelly as well, so there has projected Paul deep on that corner, has managed to get it back, so that's Ustinov back down into 17. On the front there, no change thankfully so far. Ruffo's now looking for a move around the outside of Lilly, gone wide, so he's not going to be able to make a move, and now Niken's still all over the back of well. Niken's on the outside for this corner, but no side by side so far. Very close between Senatore as well at the moment. It's about 0.1 between these guys as Nikon is at the inside of Ruffo, and that position's and he's going to have the outside for this corner, the inside for the next corner as well. It's going to be a battle of who's latest on the brakes. It's going to be the Mustang, but obviously that inside is going to be seeded. The Mustang's going to be inside for the next 2 corners, so I think Nikonen's going to have to again wait for the next lap to do so, provided that this Mustang gets a decent exit, which he does. That'll be that one done for now. Senatore is still all over the back of Williams, and now he's got Nani to deal with behind as well, who's just under a second. So Senatore is going to need to make this done and done fast if he won't get up battling with tomorrow and not have to look in his mirrors at Nani behind. We'll go on board with Nikon, who's just behind tracking behind all of these track battles. Quite a lot of contact in this race so far. We've had just 40 contacts, so it's been a race on this. There's been quite a lot. Any penalties given out to drivers?
Bro, yeah, yes. Sorry, can confirm.
Good. So Nikon is still all over the rear of Ruffo, about 0.2 seconds, as you can see on your screens. He's going to be looking for a move maybe on the outside now as the line is being covered. He's made a late lunge. Greg, he's not going to have the best of lines from the outside of the track there, so there's no change made this lap. Williams is side by side with Senatore all over the rear of Tomorrow as well. There's been contact between Senatore again as both cars are spun round and doing pirouettes into this corner here. Both cars are going to try and regain what they've lost. The V12 blue flag is also now getting involved as the number 3 car of Williams has just rejoined. And oh, it looks like he's had another spin. I don't know if that's maybe a return to garage spin or not, but it looks like it might be, which is unfortunate to see. He might be actually getting going again, so I'm not entirely sure why he spun, but he did spin, and he's now down in P9, maybe even P10, so that's been a position gain for Ackerman, Julian, Quasi, etc. So Ruffo is now looking for another move on Lily. This time he's going to have to try and make it stick as it's a dive into the corner, and that's a little bit close for comfort, especially considering Ruffo's got a 10-second penalty to him. It's not really worth that battle there, but if it means that he gets away from Nikon, it means he gets away from Nikon. And he may be even filing an appeal after the race to try and get the 10 seconds removed, depending on what it was that happened. He's looking to the inside of turn 1 now. He's actually stuck his tyre into the water. He's been given the space, thankfully, and now he's looking all over the rear, looking at the inside, looking at the outside. Literally inches to spare between these guys as he cuts quite a lot. Now get some Beckett's spread out a little bit now as well. See all 3 cars coming down into the corner now, side by side between Ruffo and Lily. We're switching the helicam. It looks like Ruffo's actually made the position past, but very close corner there as Lily maybe tries to cover the outside, which was actually covered off fairly well. Nikon is now going to try and make a move on the outside, but Lily's later on the brakes, maybe going for the Harry Goswell Ben Ely special there. goes slightly wide again. Niken is going to try and look for a move, but Ruffo is now on the escape. If he can gain at least 10 seconds, if that's even humanly possible, then he'll be secured in that top 10 spot. Otherwise, it'd be Lilly followed by Nikinen as it currently stands. Nani is up, fighting for P3 now, so he got quite lucky off of the contact that happened between Senatore and Williams. Williams now down in P9, about 5 seconds back from P8, and Senatore about 5 seconds back from Nani. So Senatore is in 5, but probably expecting at least a penalty to come in for him. So expect to see that soon. Lilly's been blitzed past by Nikinen. Was that allowing him to go, or
Yes, allowing him to go.
do you want him to catch Ruffo, or?
Well, I sort of accidentally lost the car, and I made him lose like tons of time, and he's faster than me anyway at the moment, so I don't see any point of battling. If we can both stay in this 10 seconds, it'd be great.
Yeah, that's fair enough, and that's good sportsmanship. Well, it's always good to see drivers taking that extra caution. Coschiera is currently battling with Maple. They're side by side, coming down into the third sector. There's been a little bit of a spin there as Robinson's well, and that's a position for Ferrante, who not actually covered this race so far by station. But we'll go back to this battle as Maple's going to try and make a late lunge in that Porsche. That Porsche's been on late on the brakes pretty much the entire race, at least compared to the other drivers, so some very nice driving himself. The battle up in P1 has spread out a bit now. Nani's about 1 second down from the screen. And obviously Lilly gave up with Mike and he's still chasing at about a second back. So this battle between Maple and Coschiera is currently the closest that we've got.
I actually found out I have a problem with my pedals. My brake pedal wants to stick in some corners, which is not helping my situation at all. My tyre pressures overpressured, so it's basically almost face wet pressures at the moment. My brake ducts are too open. Basically I'm just making excuses at this point, but yeah, it doesn't feel like a healthy McLaren at the moment.
Yeah, certainly still doesn't sound good. We've got a bit of a message from the
Yes, just for any drivers who may be watching, there is a slight issue with the software of live stewarding, so some contacts will probably be investigated after the race, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's still quite a lot remaining to 46. So that'll be up to post-race. Team edge there. Drivers will take the final results tomorrow. Ronnie's now 2.2 seconds behind tomorrow. As they head towards the final few laps. There's 7 minutes left of the race, I estimate. Probably about 3 or so laps remaining. Tomorrow. Hitting these almost perfectly. Nani taking all of it he can. Slightly twitchy on the exit there from tomorrow. He's still holding on to his place he can. And actually, while we've been covering all this action, we've completely ignored how much Eusebio has caught to Donate in front. I don't know if Donate's had a bit of a problem with his last lap was a 2-minute flat, so that's a very slow lap for himself. But Eusebio's been having some exceptional pace. I mean, I think earlier in the race he was probably down 8 or 9 seconds, and now he's only 3 seconds. I'm not sure he's going to gain that in 6 minutes. But it's certainly something to mention. Back to the battle between Nani and Tamara now. A lot of damage in the rear of that. Looks like it's going to be affecting his rear end speed as they cover the inside. Nani's going to be forced to go for the outside. Hopefully no contact between these guys. Nani's got the outside lining and try to go for the switchback. Goes for the outside inside. But he won't make anything of that. Obviously the Mustang will have the speed out of that corner, and he had a good line for it as well. So that'll be that battle delayed another lap at least. Further down, someone who's not covered so far, Daniel Seredu, who's in P21, is about 0.5 seconds back from Rega, and Will Gossel is now on the back of Stanov again. So about 1.1 second from Gossel, who's actually around the outside, but is not there at least. I'm not entirely sure what the sponsor targets for Will Gossel are, but trying to meet those as well this race. Obviously, he's got a team to run, so he's got himself and the drivers to manage. Back to the front because Tomorrow's actually been overtaken by Nani, which is interesting to see. He's going to be trying to look for the switchback here, but gets the worst exit out of the corner. As the battle, it's a bit of blue flags here, and that's a bit of a slide from Tomorrow as well. That Mustang is certainly not feeling its best as they exit the F1 starts straight. Will Gossell's still 0.3 seconds back when both of these drivers are on the grass. I don't know exactly who that was. That was the Lamborghini of Harlem behind. So Nikinen's still about 1.4 seconds back from Rocco. That'll be a P10 for him at least with that 10-second penalty that's been applied. Nothing else too major that will happen. We've got board actually. Camera angle here. We'll see what exactly is going on. So as I said, that Mustang doesn't like its best performance. He's been running quite wide and he's lost out on his P3 position, but with some post-race penalties due, it looks like he might even be in contention for that P3 depending on what happens when. Senatore now is actually in contention within this 3 race from the corner. It's about 2 seconds back from so interesting to see how that goes. Tomorrow looks like he's actually given that position away. We've just seen him pull off on the side there. We'll see if we can look at that. Exactly that. Mistake, I don't know. So around the corner and grass on the side. No problems there. It looks like he's given the position away. But I don't know what that was for. Maybe it was potentially for an earlier contact between these two drivers. Then he just thought, you know what, I'll give this position away now. Maybe I can not get a penalty for it. Fair enough. Dudes can decide whether that counts or not. Has actually, I doubted it, but it's happened. Zebi has caught up to Donati. He's about 0.8 seconds back, 2 seconds in about 2 minutes or so. Certainly has a lot in it. His battle's all over the track at the moment. Serendi currently side by side with Rego. And it's like Rego's going to get that position back. It's going to be a drag race down to this corner. At the same time, further up the track, we've got Maple and Derg battling. So Maple's caught up exceptionally well, with Derg potentially making a bit of a small mistake at some point, as Kelly's got past him easily as well, as Rego's kept that position on board with Rego and Derg. Will Gossell as well, 0.2 seconds back. We saw them earlier. I don't know how much these guys are going to be able to battle for these final few minutes though. Up at the front, Eusebi is all over the rear of Donate now. I don't know if Donate's got some fire problems, he's wide on that corner. Eusebi is going to be pushing with it absolutely with it here. Back there on the side there. So that's good. 5 seconds. New Maple back. Berg. He's going to be inside line for this corner, and certainly got a minute on the brakes. Maple's going to try and go around the outside of this section here. Maybe even try and get the inside with the later brakes for these couple chicanes here. And he's made the move done, and that could be stuck. So an exceptional move by Redrix Maple there, going for the outside line on left-hander, and getting the late on the brakes into the hairpin. So that's a good move. Eusebi still 0.5 seconds back. Blue Dogs now 0.3 back from Maple. Ustanov's looks like he's been overtaken by Will Gossell as well. I'll see if I can see that at any point. I might be late for it. Oh yeah, so Ustanov went wide, and that's allowed Kelly the position at the inside. So that was pretty much perfect replay timing.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now.
Leader is on the final lap then. Let's go on board with this battle between Eusebi and Donate. And we'll see what we can do about this. So I don't know why that leader was in the final lap now, it's just being called because there's a lap again. But nonetheless, it's going to be the last lap back between Giuseppe and Donate, as it looks like these two are actually side by side now as well. Julian getting past Noah Ackerman in the final few minutes of this race. It's going to be a drag race down into the final few corners. Inside has been covered by Julian. Alcesis is going to have to go to the outside. He has done. And that could be a position for Julian. There's going to be much battle off the back of that. We'll go back to Giuseppe as he's now 0.2 seconds down from Donate all over the rear of the Mustang. He's going to be pressing his foot to the floor down the stretch. Using all of that Mustang's 8 plus horsepower. And see what you see if he can defend his position. Obviously Donate being P1 in the car, he would qualify. It'd be a shame if he took the last lap and he's on to play for him. 1 second separate these guys. Very early on the brakes, a little bit of contact. Donate then. A little bit of rear even. So that's not a move there that's made from Giuseppe. I'm expecting him to really brake at least. Dropping slightly back, he's got half a lap to complete this move. Looks like Giuseppe's way faster than he's gone, so he's got some damage on the cars, really that worn. As the lunge down the outside, he's going to not be able to make the moves. A little bit of a minor bump again, as they're not going to be able to change much here. It needs to be a good exit for that fraud, and he's going to have the better exit as well. He's going to have the speed down the straight, be a bit of a bump draft from Giuseppe. It's all over the back of him. It's going to be a drag race, and I'm fairly sure we know by now who's going to win that drag race. Even with the slipstream, you can see that Mustang has just pulled away down the straight, and good braking and no problems there. Giuseppe is going to be stuck behind. He needs to cover off the inside line, which he's done. It's going to be side by side through the final corner. Whoever gets the better exit, and my money's on the Mustang for this one, as they are both side by side round the final corner. And it is going to be Donate with the win. So close on that final lap. I mean, what a battle between these two. But 0.163 seconds across the line. Truly exceptional performance by both drivers. Both deserve a pat on the back after that. So well done to those two. Further back, Nani and Senatore are currently battling 1.3 between Senatore and Kerr. Senatore, it looks like he's going to replace him in P4 though, so just missing out slightly on the podium. Nani taking that very well, and Timaran taking P5 as well, so that's the top 5 confirmed. Julian Kerr has just come across the pit lane, start finish straight as well. P7 for Ackerman as well in that BMW. Quasi just behind is going to be coming across into and across the line. Williams has just come across the line as well now. Ruffo just come across the line in P10, and Niken is going to be coming around the corner. That's the V12 with Blythe that's just gone through. Rose gone through, Niken's gone through, Lily's gone through, Kelly's gone through, or Kelly will be coming through very soon. There's actually a very large gap between these guys. You can see on the track map to the right, but what an exceptional race from everyone. It's truly some tough battles in there, and I don't know if Rejected Maple is going to try and make a final move Ellie into these final corners. Maybe not, but wow, what a race. I mean, some good battles between the top two, some good battles down in P20, some good battles in the mid-pack as well, with 29 cars crossing the finish line. It's been a quality, successful race. Rejected Maple does finish just behind Kelly in P13. 5 seconds back in P14, very good result as he comes across the line. Koshera just behind as well, coming across the line. Boltonov slamming to the back of Dirk. Ustinov in P16, Howes in P18, Will Gossels coming across the line as well. Regos P19, Seredu P20, Tan P21, Blythe P22, and Ferrante in P23. What a race from everyone. Everyone needs a good pat on the back after that one. We'll see if we can maybe get a post-race interview from Lily. How did that one go?
I mean, I don't think I got... Oh, I did get P11. Okay. I was going to say, I was really fighting for that, and the car, like I said, was basically stuck on with some difficulties, but
yeah,
I know for a one race comeback with the McLaren, which I haven't driven in a while, it was definitely a good one. So.
Yeah, and I mean 0.5 seconds you managed to get that 10 seconds by, so yeah, just managed to slip in there. So yeah, very good race. And thank you to Robin as well for the stewarding. I hope everyone enjoyed, and come back for some more racing on Sunday.
Here we go.
There we go.
We're off skate.
Lights out.
Half an hour of racing underway.